Hi guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. So I'm driving right now and some of my videos are going to be like a little kind of me doing things while I'm just ministering, because right now that's just where I'm at with my life, the way my life is going right now since I quit my job, as I talked about it in my skincare video. So if you haven't watched it, go watch it. So tell me how, anytime somebody wants to talk about something, the first thing, or gossip, but we're not really gossiping because this is what I've been through literally just the other day. But tell me how I was at one of the restaurants here, right? And, oh, it doesn't say. And the restaurant is a very popular restaurant. It's kind of like a wing and burger type of place. And they usually serve good wings and burgers. So I went over there to pick up my order. So the order was not done. I went up to the register and the lady told me, hey, your order isn't done. So what I did was I went to take a chair and I went to sit down. So meanwhile, I'm sitting down and the TV is like right above my right ear. And most of these places, restaurants, whatever, they play music on their TVs, or football, but this was not that type of vibe. So they play there, she's playing music. I don't know if she has control of the TV or somebody else. And sometimes you don't have to stop the music or play, it just kind of rides out. It's like different songs. This one, out of all the songs, this TV could have played while I'm sitting there waiting for my food. And wait, before I finish, usually I have my headphones in my ear, right? Because for things like this, I be telling y'all all the time to be careful what you listening to, be careful what you watch, and blah blah blah. And that is very, very important, because the enemy will have you listening to some crap that you don't need to be listening to, that your flesh don't need to be listening to, that your spirit don't need to be listening to, because it is feeding that temptation. It's feeding that lust. Not temptation, I'm sorry, but it's feeding that lust. It's feeding that pride. It's feeding little demonic spirits that you probably have been battling with. I hope I went the right way. I think I was supposed to go east. Oh well. So while the TV is playing a song by Jhené Aiko, and I'm only saying I think that's how you say her name. Anyways, I'm only saying the song because some of you may know it and some of you may not. It's called, I don't know what it's really called, but when I looked at the TV, it says All the Way There, or On My Way, or Way Down, something like that. Something like that. So I'm listening to the song, well, not intentionally, because I'm sitting there waiting for my food. So the song is literally saying what I'm hearing in my right ear. And it's so funny because it's literally like so weird. Like the song is like a whisper. And she's basically, it's like the whisper. It's like somebody in your ear whispering, like that demonic feeling, like somebody trying to cause some chaos in your life or some mess, some gossip. Like, when people whisper in your ear. So it was literally right there in my right ear as I'm waiting for my food. And the song is literally, basically, I don't know really what the song was about, but I kind of do, if that makes sense. The song was saying how she wanted to deliver her private parts to the guy, but the way, it was so weird. I haven't really listened to worldly music like that, and when I did listen to worldly music, it was like Afro beats. So I haven't really been listening to, I haven't listened to Jhené Aiko or whatever in a long time, but what happened to her. I used to like her vibe when I was worldly, because she had like that self-love, self-care type of thing. Now she went in a whole different direction. Like, what? It was talking about, yeah, like she wanted to deliver. It was very sexual, and it was so bad that I looked up at the TV. Like, I'm so shocked that they're playing this in the business environment. Like, I'm sorry, but I guess that's what's trending nowadays. I feel so old just because I'm saying that, which is so weird. I looked at the TV like, what? And then I'm looking at the TV so wrong that the guy looks at the TV like, what's she looking at? Like, he was trying to see what I was like. Why did I have so much of a like in my face? He was looking at my face expression, and you could just read my face, and I was like, what in the world is going on? I had to rebuke that, because when you're celibate and you're trying to do right by God, and you want to do right by God, and you hear that this song is playing, it is so bad, bro. Like, I guess, okay, at that time when I was there sitting there, God showed me something. He kind of showed me that now you are a new creation. You are a new creation in me. Because if you wasn't, you would not see nothing wrong with what they were playing. But because you're a new creation, you saw something wrong with what they were playing. You saw how the world is becoming so perverse. Sodom and Gomorrah-ish. You know, you're seeing right in front of your eyes what these kids, and I will call them kids, because most of these people, most of these children on TikTok listening to this, they are kids. They're 16 years old, 15, 14, 19. There's women out there that probably vibe with her music, you know, in love and whatever. They vibe with her music, and they're not knowing that they're feeding the lustful spirit in them to fornicate, feeding whatever spirit in them that they're trying to fight against. They're feeding that marine spirit in them. Because when I looked at the album, even her face on the album looked demonic. Like, let's be real. Even her face on the album looked like a siren, looked like a marine spirit. So y'all, be careful, be aware of the marine kingdom. Their propaganda is really trying to exploit younger females, younger males. They're exploiting y'all. Like, while I was at the restaurant, I felt hurt mostly because I'm thinking, if I had a daughter and she's 16, 15 years old, I can't control what my daughter listens to. I can't control the environment that she is. All I can do is pray, right? So imagine her coming up in this restaurant, getting some food, and that's what's playing on the TV, or that is what is playing on the radio, and that is what she hears. I would like, yo, it is important. If you got kids, y'all, please pray over y'all kids, please. I remember when I was at a Thanksgiving party, and my grandfather, it was my grandfather's Christmas, actually not Thanksgiving, I'm sorry, Christmas party. And I had a Facebook, and my Facebook was live. It was a couple of years ago, maybe like 10 years ago, but it was live. Like, I had people in my Facebook. I had a couple of thousand friends, and at that time, it was, you know, it was kind of good, because when you have a couple of thousand friends, that means it was doing well, you know? I'm not in the Facebook scene as much, and I'm not in the Instagram scene. If you go to my Instagram, I haven't posted in a while, because I'd rather YouTube. But anyways, back on the subject. The music I was listening to Nicki Minaj. Now, I would say Nicki Minaj is a little bit, I know she says some inappropriate things in her song, but when Cardi B came out, that was on the next level type of inappropriate, okay? Cardi B just went in. She didn't do the sugarcoating. She didn't, you know, I know Nicki Minaj said some things that's like kind of mostly inappropriate, but when Cardi B came out, she took it to the next level. She did not care. She did not care. She says, Cardi B even says her own daughter doesn't even listen to her songs. So that's how you know it's, you know, and the only reason I'm talking about these female rappers is because it is important. They're putting out the propaganda of exploiting these women's mind, exploiting our minds, and trying to get us to believe that sex is the only way to please a man. We need sex. We have to be more sexual. We have to show our assets. We have to show, you know, we have to show what we got to keep a man, to this and that. You know, it's just the wrong propaganda. It's all about it's all about your body. It's not about your mind. It's what you could do with your body. It's the propaganda they're pushing out there is so wrong, and it is so perverted. So please, y'all. So anyways, at the party, I remember putting a Nicki Minaj lyric on the party, and I mean in my post on Facebook, and I didn't think it was a big deal. But my stepmother at the time, she went in on me. I got in trouble. I got in trouble because it was one of her popular songs, and her line was, you know, she had a line. I'm not gonna say that line, but we all know she had some lines in that super bass song. So I got in trouble, and I didn't think nothing of it. I had a lot of likes, and I thought that's why I put it, to get some likes, to get some comments, and I liked the lyrics. And at the time, I was just a silly girl. I didn't know any better, but now I do, and it just sucks because if I could have did my life differently, I would. I would not have listened to her music. I would have been more about my books. I know that sounds boring, but if any woman out there, maybe younger than 20, younger than 19, if you guys can listen to me, listen to this message, because it's very important. Please listen to it. It's not about your body. It's not about even your beauty. It's about what's inside you, your character, your heart. You know, take care of yourself too, as far as, you know, working out or facials or whatever. But make sure you have a good heart, a good character. It's not about your body. A man, you should not have a man because you showed off your body, because they're in it for the wrong intentions. But yeah, that song just tore me up. I was like, Lord, thank you for setting me apart, because now all I listen to is worship music. You know, I remember listening in the bathroom, listening to Beyonce just a few months back. So it took time and it took work for me to like wash my hands clean off of that, wash my hands clean off of her music, wash my hands clean, period. So y'all, open your ears to better music. You know, it may not have to be gospel. I don't know what you bop to, but as a woman, like, please protect your body, your mind, and your soul. You know, we have to love God with all of our heart, our mind, and our soul. We have to love Him. That's one of our first commandments. And then love thy neighbor as you love yourself. Y'all, please, like, be on the lookout for these marine spirits, because they wildin'. Like, these are the end days for real. Like, get it together, y'all. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you guys later.